Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. Where are you from?
From London, England.
Oh, England. I see. And you're on vacation right now.
Yes.
And traveling around Japan. How long do you stay in Japan?
We've been here for a week.
For a week.
We've got 10 days left.
And this is first time in Japan?
Yep.
Oh, how do you like it? Japan?
Big question. It's a fantastic country. It's beautiful. And it feels familiar, but
really?
also really unfamiliar.
Oh, very confusing.
Yes.
And,
It has been very confusing.
Then what kind of image did you have before coming? And did you, any image has changed? Expectation was didn't meet or something like that kind of experience.
That's a good question. I guess it's sort of in my head there's two sides. There's sort of there's the history parts, so Osaka Castle, and that's it's just the history of people like Shogun and samurai, and all of that sort of ancient stuff, like going to Kyoto and that sort of bit. Then also the hyper futuristic stuff, so like the J-pop music and anime and all of that sort of really futuristic sort of star things. I think so there's two, and
I think I was really aware of wanting to be very respectful and very polite, and to be a really good traveller. I think we are. But I don't feel anywhere near as nervous as I thought I would. I thought that I'd be really nervous getting things right, but actually I felt very comfortable and.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been lovely. Everyone's lovely.
So nice, yeah. All the Japanese people, really, really lovely, really sort of accommodating, friendly. Yeah.
So when you travel other parts of the world, you felt uneasy or something uncomfortable, and comparing those, Japan was more an easygoing place. That kind of feeling you had, or?
Yeah, I think because we're from the UK, so sometimes we don't have a great reputation sometimes when we're abroad. So I think we're always very aware when we go travelling that we don't want to be a stereotype of kind of British tourists. I worried that I would get things wrong or kind of be too nervous, but actually it's been so easy to travel and so easy to do things.
Yeah, and I think it was back to the friendliness of the people we met. It just meant it, put you at ease really quickly. Very sort of a welcoming sort of feeling.
Oh, that's good. But then you have traveled a lot around the world.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Fairly well travelled, yeah.
And Asia too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so we were last year we were in Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore. Just before lockdown, we were in Vietnam.
You've been to
Thailand. And Laos.
So in terms of Asia, we absolutely love going on holiday to countries in Asia, but every country is so different, obviously. But so Japan was always on our list.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, we're very happy to be here. Yeah, very pleased.
Finally.
In those Asian countries, you a little bit felt uneasiness, or?
I don't think so, actually. Not in Asian countries, actually. I'd say that we've always felt fairly. I think sort of pretty much across all of our time in Asia, in all of those countries, everyone's been incredibly welcoming, really, really lovely. Quite sort of happy to show you, and answer questions if you're struggling and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
What do you think that makes Japan really different from other countries?
I think, as you were saying, the fact that the country has such strong connections to its past and its history, but it's still so modern. It's always looking ahead, but also looking back. I think other countries sometimes either don't want to kind of look back or don't know how to look forward. But I think Japan does both very, very well. Yeah, there are loads of things that make Japan, I think.
Food.
How about food? Do you like your favorite Japanese food?
I couldn't pick a favourite. I'm going to go back home. I'm going to be enormous. I'm going to be so big when I go home. Very, very fat. Because I just eat it all day.
Do you remember what you ate or not really sure?
What do we had? So we had yesterday. We had ramen yesterday. We also had, I've forgotten what the soba noodle and pancake.
Okonomiyaki?
Yeah,
Is that,
yeah. We had that.
I mean, yeah, you have to try stuff from Lawson's and 7-Eleven.
So we've been eating.
Lots of combini stuff.
Still they have good ones, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, convenience stores aren't as good.
So far, which part of Japan did you visit?
So we got into Fukuoka. We didn't really stay for long. We got the train up to Hiroshima. So just Hiroshima in here.
Oh, I see.
So we're going to Kyoto and Tokyo next.
What is the a highlight?
It's very the Hiroshima. We just went to the memorial park, the museum. And seeing those was very moving.
Yeah, it was a very thoughtful museum, and especially in a city that, I mean, at school we learnt about Hiroshima, we learnt about the A-bomb. So yeah, that was brilliant. I would say the dinner we had last night was really good.
That's nice.
Yeah, the ramen we had yesterday was really good. That was lovely. I think a highlight is going to be Universal Studios.
Oh, Universal Studios. I see. Yeah,
We have to.
Enjoyable place.
Yeah, it really
I
was
see.
fun. Yeah. Oh, we're going to watch the baseball in Tokyo.
Yeah,
That's going to be
that
when
was
we see the Tokyo Giants.
The
That's
baseball.
really
Do you know which against you?
Is it Chimichurri Dragons? Is that right?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a Nagoya, the Chunichi.
Chunichi.
I see.
I think.
Oh,
Don't quote me.
not sure,
I can't.
Oh, but you've got the really popular the tickets, because the Giants ticket is always hard to get, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we were very lucky.
Yes.
Yeah, we got that quickly, yeah.
Are you like a baseball fan or not
Never
at all?
seen it before.
Oh,
I've
never
seen it one time. I've seen one baseball match in America, in San Diego, and I had no idea what was going on at all.
Oh,
But
I
I'm very happy to learn.
see.
To learn more.
Europe football is more popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also maybe around the London, maybe Wimbledon.
Yes.
Yeah, is it very popular, the tennis?
Yeah, football, tennis, rugby, those are sort of the big ones. Cricket.
Cricket. Yeah.
Oh, the
Those are
cricket.
the big ones.
That's what we don't really
No.
know about. It's like the ancestor of the baseball.
Yeah. It's
But,
really boring.
Boring.
Really boring.
Wow.
Yeah. Either you really love cricket or you hate it. And we hate cricket, but I think we like baseball.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good, yeah.
I see. And how about sumo? Do you know sumo wrestler?
We're missing it. We're not going to be in Tokyo in time. We watched some on the TV yesterday, but we really wanted to go, but
so-
we're missing it.
Yeah, I see. If you have any chance, then you are willing to go.
Yeah.
When we come back.
Yeah.
I see.
We're going to
I
come
see.
back.
Yeah, next trip that we're back.
Oh, that's good. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
It was
you.
a very great time with you
Thank
guys.
you.
Okay, thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. Where are you from?
So I'm from the UK. I'm originally from Portugal, but I live in the UK.
Oh, so your family moved to UK or something like that?
Yeah, I moved 8 years ago.
Oh, I see. And now you're traveling in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, first time being in Japan?
Yeah, first time, yeah.
What made you to come to Japan?
Well, there's a lot of Japanese things that interest me and my girlfriend. We both came together. Things like games and anime. That was kind of like our interest in it. But I also love the traditional Japanese culture. So that interested us, and it was something we wanted to visit one day.
I see. So the Japanese culture is pretty popular, well-known culture in Portugal too?
Portugal, UK, and all of Europe and the West in general. It's very popular. Yeah.
Oh, what like anime or movie was the first interest? Do you remember?
First interest? I mean, I watched a lot of like Dragon Ball as a kid.
I see.
I watched Bleach as well, but that was like when I was really young. I already forgot most of it. But nowadays, I really I watched Death Note and Attack on Titan. Those were like
Oh,
Attack on Titan is probably my favorite anime.
Yeah, it's a very thoughtful anime. There are so many animes are kind of you have to think deeply.
That's the type of thing I like.
Okay. Which part of Japan have you traveled so far?
We're staying here for quite a long time. We stayed almost a month now.
Oh, really?
And now another 2 weeks. We started off in Tokyo, and we went to Kyoto for about 4 days, and now we're here in Osaka.
What is your highlight then in that month, like a past month?
I really loved Kyoto a lot.
Oh, really?
I love visiting the shrines and temples. That's really cool to me. But we also like the center of Tokyo, like the Shibuya crossing, like all the shopping, everything is very, very, very different from what's in the UK. So that was really interesting.
Is there any specific activities or events you enjoyed?
We did a lot of the claw machines, like arcades. We did a lot of that, a lot of gambling. We did there.
I see. You don't need it.
There's none of that in the UK.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah.
So did you get the prize?
Yeah, we got a lot of prizes. Got a bit addicted to that for a bit.
So you have to pack everything.
Yeah. We had to get a second suitcase for all the stuff we got so far.
I see. So did you go to Akihabara area too?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
What did you think about that area?
It was a lot of anime related stuff. Definitely like the anime district.
It's so different from other parts.
I like the difference in between districts. Shinjuku is like a lot of fashion related things, and Akihabara, a lot of anime.
Probably the other end of from the Kyoto. Probably.
The
Kyoto is
the most different. Yeah, it was very different.
That's
why Kyoto was like a nice break in between. Because then after Osaka we're going back to Tokyo, so it's going to be more refreshing.
So did you stop somewhere between Tokyo and Osaka or Kyoto? Or only those three areas? Yeah,
we've just been just stopped at around those areas and explored them.
I see. In Osaka, where are you going? Do you know?
So we went to the center yesterday. No, not yesterday. The day before. I'm forgetting the name now. Like these balls with octopus. I forgot the name.
Oh, takoyaki.
Yeah,
the food.
We tried that out in the center and saw all the shops there. And then yesterday we went to the Universal Studios. That was really fun.
Which part did you like? Universal Studio.
We went to the Super Mario Bros. Area, and we went to the One Piece.
Crowded over there?
Yeah, it was very crowded, yeah. But I mean, there's nothing unusual. I went to the Disneyland in Paris, and it was similar to that. So, because I saw some people complain about that, and I checked the reviews of Universal Studios.
You have to buy the fast pass or something.
Yeah, that feels like it's a requirement. But I mean, I'm a bit used to waiting like an hour for attractions because of the time I went to Disneyland. So it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that shocking.
Did you go to Tokyo Disneyland too?
No, I haven't. I haven't yet.
You're going to, or?
We'll see.
Maybe not.
So we're getting a little bit over the budget.
I see.
In this holiday, but we'll see.
Yeah, if you're staying about a month, so maybe it can take quite a. And if you go to the arcades,
that definitely was like a big loss there.
I see. Besides those three big cities, do you have any idea you want to go to if you have more time or more money, for the next time?
There was Nagoya. We wanted to go there on a day trip.
Park?
Yeah, Ghibli Park. But other than that, no, we're just kind of staying in these main three.
There is a Ghibli studio maybe in Tokyo too. So
like a museum of sorts, or?
Yeah, I think so. But I heard it's very hard to get the ticket.
We'll look into that.
But have you ever been to other Asian countries or other parts of the world?
It's the first time. First time I'm leaving Europe at all.
So. What is the big difference between European countries and Japan?
People are a lot more, I guess, easygoing in Europe. I think people are more comfortable, kind of breaking the rules a little bit there, and yeah, definitely people here are a lot more polite and careful with their actions in public.
I see.
People are very confident socially in Europe, but here people are also very confident, for instance, with their fashion, which is something that you don't see much in Europe. Like people feel weird going out with dressing something crazy, but here it's like everyone's so open about that. Or like their likings, for instance. Like to me, it was crazy, like going to an arcade and seeing, like, you know, a grown man buying like an action figure, because in Europe it might feel a little bit childish for that, even though that's just something you like, and there's nothing wrong about that. So there's definitely like different things people are comfortable with here versus in Europe.
I see. Then did you feel any difficulties being in Japan? Like
no, I expected a lot more difficulties, like traveling or like transport and kind of like understanding translations for things, but there's surprisingly a lot of like English translations everywhere for everything. Like in restaurants, there's always an English menu. In transport, I haven't really had much issue getting the right tickets or knowing where to go, the routes. I mean, I just use Google Maps, and I have the Suica, which this thing is like, it's so useful. It's crazy.
I see.
It was so much more complicated traveling in like other countries in Europe when I was visiting than it has been here. Yeah.
I see. Then hearing about you're saying the European, the people not buying like those, like the figures you said.
People are more like censored about what they like if it's something that's like seen as more embarrassing.
Right.
Yeah.
But in Japan, the grown-ups are more doing. Yeah. So maybe you can go back to your childhood kind of. Yeah.
Everyone's willing to like whatever they like here, which I think is cool.
Yeah, I think so. Like the reading the comic book is not really popular, I think, in Europe and stuff. But in Japan, the people, the grown-ups are the reading. Like
there's definitely a bit more of a prejudice in the West
the
for
metro,
liking what you want to like versus here, and dressing how you want to dress.
So you can do whatever you want. Okay.
So there's some freedom here, which I think people don't talk about much.
I see.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. It was very fun talking to you. Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. Where are you from?
New Zealand.
Wellington?
Yeah.
That is the capital?
That's the capital,
okay. So, and you are from Wellington? Or?
No, we're from Tauranga.
Okay.
Sort of up near the top of the North Island.
Okay. So now you're traveling in Japan?
Yes, just a holiday for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So this is first time in Japan?
Yes. Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's great. It's hot.
It's hot. Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Definitely a lot different than we used to, but it's a beautiful country so far from what we've seen.
So now in your country it's a winter time?
Just
coming out.
Coming out at the end of the winter time.
Sort of high teens temperatures, like just under 20 still.
Now getting very comfortable time.
Yeah.
In Japan, it's going to maybe in a couple of months, but still
it's weeks.
It's very hot. So, which cities have you visited?
To Tokyo, in Kyoto, and now obviously we're in Osaka. And then we're also going to Hakone as well. And that kind of rounds off our trip, and then we'll go back to Tokyo after that.
So you're going to see Mount Fuji from there?
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. And so far, what is your highlight points?
We went to Nara yesterday.
Oh.
We enjoyed that. The deer and the big temple with the big Buddha.
The big Buddha.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Arashiyama. I really enjoyed that as well.
Kyoto.
Yeah. That was really nice. We rode the boats on the dam and monkey park.
So how long was the boat?
Right?
We just hired them for an hour, and then we just rode them ourselves.
And can you go pretty far away?
You can, but it was so hot that we didn't want to row too far, so we just kind of hung out on the water.
That area. Oh. And did you go to bamboo forest then?
Yes,
Other
yes,
parts?
we do as
That was
well.
cool. Yeah.
How about the east part of Kyoto? Did you go
To the Golden
on-
Temple.
Oh, Golden Temple.
Yeah.
That was cool as well.
I see.
Yeah, we didn't have heaps of time, so
Mhm.
didn't probably get to do everything that we wanted to, but
I see. And which part did you visit in the Osaka area?
We've just got here
just got
today.
here.
Oh, just today.
Yes, this is our
So we've
first
got
thing.
3 days here.
I see.
Yeah, so any suggestions, we'll give it a
So enjoying the food culture in Osaka, or are you going to?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, we've had the curry.
a curry?
Curry at the Coco Curry House or something. That was honestly the best food I've had so far. So.
I see.
go. But yeah, I've heard about the food culture. Everyone is quite a big fan of food, so yeah, we're excited for that.
In your trip, then what kind of food is your favorite?
We liked sushi's good.
We've had where you can eat barbecue.
Oh yeah, that was
Like,
good.
yeah, we've had a
like
few
Japanese
beef.
barbecue.
Yeah.
That was nice. With
Like
some-
when you cook it yourself. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, and
Wonton
teppanyaki. Yeah, we did
It-
that. That was good.
It's a chef who cooks for you in front of you.
But we cooked it ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
That's right.
teppanyaki?
It's the
Yeah.
teppanyaki when they cook it for you.
Oh,
They would just
right.
put it on there in front of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
But-
How about in Tokyo area? It's that.
Oh, in Tokyo?
Asakusa, I think was the
Oh yeah, we
That's
like
good.
We
Asakusa.
went to like the gardens and the National Gardens. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the
something like that.
Tokyo National Gardens.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a highlight. They have like a big greenhouse there as well.
And the Tokyo Tower.
Oh yeah, we enjoyed the Tokyo Tower.
How about the Sky Building? Did you go?
Oh, the Sky.
Yeah.
We sort of were deciding between the Tokyo Tower and the Sky Building, but we thought the Tokyo Tower looked a bit different, so we went there.
I see. Yeah, it's too tall, maybe. Yeah, everything looks like an ant.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Maybe. But have you ever been to other Asian countries?
I've been to Thailand.
Is
Yeah, just Thailand. We're going to Bali after this as well.
Oh, you're going to?
Indonesia, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, your vacation is pretty long then? Like
Yeah, so I think we're in Japan altogether for about 11 days, and then we just have like 4 or 5 in Bali. Just while we thought it was going to be quite cool here, so we thought we'd stop somewhere warm on the way home. So
I
that's
see.
why we did Bali. But I think Bali's going to be cooler than
Did you see any like the differences in culture and like surprising things or interesting things comparing to yourself?
definitely lots of cultural
Yeah,
differences.
like not allowed to walk around eating outside.
Well, in New Zealand you might get a coffee and a scone or something and walk around and
walk
eat a
around.
scone, but here you sort of sit down. But I like it, it's good. You sit down and you take the time and enjoy it. What else cultural-wise? Just lots of little like social cues, I guess, that you get used to because you don't want to be rude. So it's something that we're a bit conscious of, but I think we're getting the hang of things.
Well, we stayed at quite a traditional Japanese hotel in Kyoto, so we weren't allowed to wear our shoes through the front door, and we weren't allowed to. Well, you had to be naked in the spa pool or the onsen,
Oh yeah,
and then you weren't allowed tattoos in there either. So I mean, that's quite a few different things that
Yeah.
you have to do.
So it was okay. Your tattoo to going to onsen.
Oh, I had to cover it at the hotel. They gave me lots of like little sticky.
Yeah, if we cover it up, it's okay.
Right.
But we didn't end up going in there because we're definitely not used to going in a public pool without a swimsuit, so we were a bit nervous about that, so we didn't do it. But
And all the restaurants are so tiny.
oh yeah,
wow,
that's
like-
something interesting.
Yeah.
Like individual maybe owners, the
Yeah,
restaurants. maybe?
especially in Tokyo, like
In Shinjuku, yeah. I didn't know if I was walking into a restaurant or like someone's house. Like it was just a
Walk up
tiny
like a
little
tiny
staircase.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I
Whereas
see.
New Zealand, it's very obvious it's a restaurant. It's quite large.
Right.
Can fit, 40 people or more kind of thing.
But I suppose you have so many people here that you have smaller places,
Uh-huh.
and then for less people.
Is it uncomfortable going that kind of the restaurants, or is that okay?
It's okay, but it is.
I think
It's
it's
hard to
just
know what it
making
is as well
it's
before you go
making
in.
sure that like you just don't want to be rude. So sometimes if you go in there, and obviously we don't know very much Japanese, so I think it would be helpful if we did know it a little bit, because sometimes like a server will talk to you in Japanese, and you sort of just nod and smile because you don't want to be rude. But it's just making sure that you know what you're doing and don't want to be rude to anyone. Yeah.
How about like a night life, like a drinking bar? Did you go there?
We haven't really figured it out.
Oh.
Yeah, we thought we'd like to do one night, but we haven't really come across anywhere.
Yeah, so quiet. There's no one else.
Yeah.
I think I've seen like one drunk person, and that's it.
Oh.
Whereas in New Zealand, there's drunk people everywhere at night time. Well, on Friday, Saturday kind of thing. But
So you're not gonna go the drinking bar?
well, if you find somewhere to go, we will.
I see. Okay.
I think we heard that Golden Guy. We heard that would be good, but we ended up going there in the morning, so it wasn't really open yet. So we didn't time that quite right. But maybe we'll go back there when we go to Tokyo again.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very different atmosphere.
Right.
Yeah. The part. Sometimes I feel probably scared, kind of going.
Yeah. Okay. We did think it looked a bit. Bit scary.
But it's a very, I think, Japanese kind of culture. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. It was very fun talking to you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.